Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch, and this is another episode of One Card in 4 Decks. If you're new to my channel, I am a folk witch, a tarot reader, a metaphysical practitioner, and an apothecary. Among many other things, I'm also a tarot mentor. I love to teach tarot. I teach from a platform of symbology, numerology, mythology. I love to discuss the metaphors. I love to see that symbology in many things. I will see it in pop culture. I will see it in everyday life. And I will see it in people, and I will see it in many things and current events and so on and so on. And so I had this idea at about 3 a.m. one night that I wanted to show the symbolism of the Rider-Waite deck in many other tarot decks, because I know so many people struggle with maybe, not necessarily loving the symbolism or even understanding the symbolism of the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And they want the many colorful and beautiful and artistic decks that are out there. There's so many decks out there, many obscure decks, many artistic decks. And so I'm taking this opportunity to show you the symbolism in other decks. So that's what this is all about, looking at the symbolism in other decks. So without further ado, let's look at the 5 of Wands in other decks besides the Rider-Waite Smith. So today's crystal, I feel like this is sponsored by the crystal. This is Dragon's Blood Jasper. Now, Dragon's Blood Jasper brings about the energy of competition, but also a little bit of chaos. I use this crystal when I need to get a leg up in a competition, when I need to succeed, when I need to be the forerunner in a myriad of other competitors. And this is the perfect stone. If you can see, there's reds, there's greens, there's blacks. It's beautiful. It has a lot of chaotic energy, but it can be controlled and harnessed into a focused, competitive drive. And that is what we're looking at in the 5 of Wands. So let's take a look at that in the Rider-Waite Smith deck. This is the Radiant Rider-Waite. This is what we'll be looking at every time that we discuss the Rider-Waite Smith deck. We're going to be looking at the Radiant Rider-Waite. It's just so crisp and brilliant, and my preferred teaching deck. So we have many people, it looks like men, that are all wielding wands going in many different directions. One's going up, one's going sideways, one's going left, one's going right. And they don't seem to be working in tandem. They're all kind of have their own agenda. This one is going straight up. This one's going straight that way. This one is kind of wielding it as like a weapon. This one is hauling it on his back. They don't seem to be on the same page. This reminds me of when drunken men go camping and they're all trying to put the tent up together at the last minute. You know, nobody really knows what they're doing. And fives are very much a conflict number. It's conflict, it's strife, and it's chaos. When we get to that halfway point between 1 or the ace and the 10 completion, you know, beginning and completion, we have that turning point where something needs to change, but it can't change until there's conflict and strife. There needs to be that breaking point. And this shows that breaking point. Like, before they have to just get it together, guys. This is the epitome of the metaphor of too many cooks in the kitchen. And nobody knows how to cook. So, yeah, the shenanigans ensue, right? So that's mainly what the 5 of Wands, and if we remember, Wands are fire. So there's a lot of passion, lots of energy, but there's no form, there's no groundedness, right? It's just not working for them. They're not going to accomplish anything. You can predict, in other words, this tent is not getting up until there's order and there's structure and some kind of agreement, right? Some kind of form, some kind of focus, just like the dragon's blood jasper. All right, so today we're going to look at the Darkwood Tarot. We're going to look at Tarot of the Witch's Garden. Both of these are Sasha Graham decks. Love Sasha Graham. Bobby Fiera Tarot at YouTube, and Bobby Fiera, I can't talk, BobbyFiero.com. He loves Sasha Graham, and she has actually been on his YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out, I highly recommend it. You know, she is an amazing pillar of the tarot community. So please check out her decks. You know, check out her website. She's amazing. And you can watch that interview over at Bobby Fiero Tarot. Very good friend of mine. And then we have the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. One of my favorite. I've used this deck for years. So let's look at the Darkwood Tarot. This tarot I use for my tarot shadow work class. So let's see what we got here. Mushies, and looks like dragons or demons of some kind. So we definitely have the chaos attribute. You know, we've got a beautiful mushroom here. We've got wands going this way and that way, same as the Rider-Waite. It looks like they're all kind of fighting over this mushroom. It's like, it's mine. No, it's mine. It's mine. I was here first. You know, all fighting over maybe this home that they want or they want to claim. This one is definitely trying to claim it. You know, you've got all different color of dragons. And they're all staking their claim, just like they're all fighting over who wants to set this tent up. I've been camping so many times in my youth that this is a perfect analogy for me. If that doesn't work for you, you know, you can think about drunken people all trying to make Thanksgiving dinner, possibly. You know, you've got the analogy of all coming around. Look at their faces. They're really not liking each other. No one is getting along. And it just looks like a quarrel of differences, right? That is pure dragon's blood, Jasper energy right there. This is chaos. This is conflict. This is strife. Perfect analogy of the Five of Wands. You can easily compare those two. All right, let's look at the tarot of the Witch's Garden. Oh, how pretty. We have all of these birds fighting over the worms. Look at that. Look at they are really in conflict here. They're all lit up by these torches resembling the wands, right? This one's even down on the ground and could possibly start a fire, but they don't care. They're like, I want these worms. And we know the metaphor, early bird catches the worms, right? It still looks dark outside. You know, it's kind of mid-dawn here. There's no sun up yet. Perfect analogy, right? And these birds are really going at it. They are really trying to prove that they are number one. There's strife. There's conflict, right? Major competition. Just like the Dragon's Blood Jasper brings, right? I love this card. And it reminds me of the seagulls in Finding Nemo. Mine, 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 mine. I love that. Yeah, very much so. I love this analogy. And it really goes well with both of these cards. You can really, really tell the competition, the strife, and the chaos. Beautiful. Let's look at what the Witch's Tarot offers. Oh, we have some nasty dragons here. You know, these guys are playful, right? I mean, they're not, you know, they look a little more playful and fun, especially from the Darkwood Tarot. But the Witch's Tarot, these guys are not playing around. They have knights on their backs. So this is a full-on battle. This is a full-on battle. This is like Game of Thrones going on here. This is when it has gone from here. This seems like instead of putting the tent together, these guys are fighting for land. This is like, no, this is my tent, and you will get the F out. This is a fight. Oh, this is a conquering. This is a full-on battle. So we've gone from, you know, chaos to conquering to, you know, maybe a little bit of staking your claim to full on, look at that one, full on battle. So it escalates, as you can see. So this takes on a much sharper, meaner, and more aggressive meaning. That's how I would read it. Because that's fierce. They're no longer playing nice. This is a battle. So that is the Five of Wands through the lens of the Rider-Waite Smith, the Darkwood Tarot, the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, and the Witch's Tarot. What do you guys think about my interpretations? Do you agree? Do you just disagree? Do you want to add to? please leave your comments down below. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you give a like. Let me know in the comments. And please share with anyone that you think might like this series. I very much enjoy this. I love teaching. I learn every time I teach. So this is helping me as much as it's helping you. Give me ideas about what you'd like to see in future videos. I would love to have those ideas, because I really enjoy being here on YouTube and talking with you guys and exploring different ideas. But for now, make sure you check out my website at theveiledcottagewitch.com. You can sign up for a reading. You can request a service or a class. You can also purchase my herbal products. Make sure you put the code, all one word, veiled, for free shipping. I'll put all that down in the description box. But for now, live your best life and live for yourself. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.